Alright, hello again everybody. We are back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse. We're checking out a different one today. We briefly played something like this last week with a green splash that we had added, but we moved on to a different list. So we were playing with it a little bit last night on stream, if you caught the bonus stream. And though we didn't do much winning with it, it was because I think we played almost exclusively against White Weenie. And that's not usually the experience we get in competitive constructed, so I just want to see how it feels against more mid-range and control decks. So even though we may not win, we're going to try it out in competitive constructed just to see, because it is a very fun deck. It does some cool things. So yeah, this is a Quasiduplicate deck, and it's just loaded with creatures that have come into play effects. Seekers Squire and Dust Legion Zealot to draw us, Plaguecrafter to help control the board. It's actually like quite good against Drakes and can be good against Jeskai as well. Chupacabra, Doom Whisperer to beat down, Dream Eater to bounce and attack in the air, and then Vampire Sovereign to help us stabilize and also close out games quickly. This is a card we had in the sideboard of our previous build, and this one has it in the main deck. It was still surprisingly not that relevant at 5 costs against some of the white the draws these white decks were getting against us. And then of course the sideboard we have some counterspells, some removal. Basically that's it, just counterspells, removal, and the Immortal Sun. So let's just check it out in competitive constructed. See if we can get any wins with it. We did actually change the list a little bit from what we were playing last night. It had no Doom Whisperer, but my previous experience with the deck was that Doom Whisperer was like far and away the best card in it. The ability to mill yourself and put more Quasiduplicates in the graveyard is good. Virtually draw them that way. It feeds the Graveyard Marshal, so this is probably a keep. Just get to draw, and then hope that we draw into something. It's essentially a 10-card hand here. The charter courses I'm not quite sure on, but that's again because we had a lot of games last night where we just did not have time to cast this card, so we were facing down extreme beatdowns. Alright, I guess I'll just play another Zealot here. Figure out when we're going to cast these charter courses. As it stands now, I think we're just playing 2 more 2-drops next turn. And just waiting to find a Chupacabra or something. Alright, so let's Seekers Squire and see if we can find a better land. Nope. Or just keep moving through our deck. Well, so far, our 10-card hand is not too much better than our 7-card hand. We can probably take one more hit off of this before we need to think about maybe chump blocking with it. The question is, do we take a 2-for-1 here? I think not. I think we'll just take the 5. Man, another one. I was hoping that we would get a free attack here to trigger these charter courses. I think we're still going to take it, honestly. We need to just get 4 more cards. Just going to throw this guy away. Chupacabra's good. Chupacabra plus duplicate's good. We can actually start to stabilize the board here. This may be too late though. We kind of have only drawn lands and 2-drops. It's a little not enough. All right, now these get huge. All right, so we block 5 and take 5. I think we need this to chump block again potentially next turn, so we're not going to trade for the Seekers Squire. Alright. One big guy down. And we'll just get another creature on the board. So next turn we can double Quasi if we want to shock ourselves, which might be the right thing to do. Because most of the stuff we can block. They'll probably pull back the Squire. No, we didn't go with it? Okay. No, they'll pull back, yeah. Alright. If we go like this, take 2. We want to keep one of these around because it holds back the Branch Walker and it blocks another like potential low toughness thing. Alright, so Chupacabra saves us from having to decide. If we're going to shock ourselves here. And we have a backup now. Alright, we are down to 3. They pushed the finality, right? Yeah. I expect they have another in hand, though, if they were willing to throw away a 1-2 like that. So this blocks. And then I guess we double block here. Alright, well, we've stabilized the board. They're at 44. We're at 3. We've got 4 lands in hand, but we can still Quasi-Duplicate. Vraska's Contempt is a little scary. Another land. Not good. Yeah, not sure we're learning too much here other than that Quasi-Duplicating a Ravenous Chupacabra is pretty good. But though not good enough in the face of the amount of land that we've been through. Right. They draw 2 more. This J-Light Ranger's been awarded a gold star for its... Oh, nope, never mind, redacted. This Midnight Reaper kills us. I guess we have to play it. Vampire Sovereign starts to look like a good draw here. Another land. And we die. And we draw another land, just for good measure. Just have another one. Alright, well that was a lot of land. But I think that our ability to drag out the game even with that much land makes me feel optimistic that we can win this matchup with any kind of reasonable draw. Like, I think if we just drawn Graveyard Marshal there, we'd probably run away with the game. So against their build, I think we do want these Immortal Suns. I think we want the Contempt. Now, there's a lot of cards that we potentially want. Like Negate actually feels like it could be quite good. Don't think we need the Sovereigns. And Plaguecrafter might not be so good against them. So that leaves us with 2 more that we can bring in. So it could be 2 Negates. We could bring Cast Down. I think let's just try it like this. I'm not sure that we need Cast Down. It doesn't answer as much stuff as like the Contempt does. Midnight Reaper seems like one of the better cards in this matchup early on. Dream Eater seems potentially good. Though not good against like a really, really quick, like lots of 2 and 3 draw from them. Okay. Graveyard Marshal. Let's give this guy a chance to shine. Looks like we'll have a shot to leave up Negate next turn. We'll also have a chance at double block here, which I think we'll want to do just to avoid taking a ton of damage off this walker. But I expect that they'll wait to attack with it at this point. Don't think they gain a lot by trading it 1 for 1. And giving us a card. Alright, Doom Whisper is cool. So if they have like a Planeswalker or anything here, we can negate it. But most likely they're just going to play creatures. A double block would be good, because then if they go for Contempt, we can negate. So that seems like what they're setting up is like some kind of removal spell here, trying to bait us. We don't have an immediate answer here. And this scales beyond potentially even Doom Whisperer's sizing. Yeah, so they went for the Contempt. We get to negate. Draw a card, untap Doom Whisperer. Not gonna block. A little bit punished here by Vivian Reed or Big Vraska. I mean, a lot of bit punished by those cards. But the upside of making another 6/6 next turn and playing a Midnight Reaper is pretty high. Yeah, actually this is good for us. I don't even think we need to use the ability here. Yeah, I think we just copy. So now we have a blocker for the Carnage Tyrant. Make a Midnight Reaper. Start getting in. And now they have to be careful with their attacks because we have like a very, very fast clock. If they accidentally let one of the ground guys in, we can put them in an awkward situation. Like if we draw a Chupacabra and they swing with the Carnage Tyrant this turn, we probably win. Cast down. Probably worth doing this once. To find another Doom Whisperer is good. Making 6/6s seems like it's going to be good against them. And now we can block here and not feel so bad, knowing that we have another one. Alright, well, now we can't do that. Though I think we can double block, knowing that they just have the 2-drop in hand. And we get to draw 2 more. Yeah, I think we'll do that. This is really the only concerning card on the board right now. Okay. I guess we're going to flash in the Dream Eater here and try to eat something. It actually is not so good against these Branch Walkers. This is the awkwardness of 3 toughness. I guess instead, let's play Doom Whisperer and actually eat something. This is the type of situation where Dream Eater should be good, and it's still not. It's kind of disappointing. So they're just chipping through damage here. Wow. Okay, that's a sick top deck. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to win games where they top deck this well. That's so good. 5. We are 1 mana short. Just play another Doom Whisperer. Alright, that we can handle. See how they attack here. Wow, that's really good for us. Alright, probably worth shocking just to make 2 more 6/6s, right? Oh, I can only make 1 more. But then I can still play 2, 3. I can still play Dream Eater on their step. Yeah, so this is still good. Discard Immortal Sun. So I guess the question is attacking here. We have lethal, easy lethal next turn. Its attacking here exposed us to losing. I think sending 6 damage in doesn't expose us to losing too much because of the Dream Eater. Like if they top deck Finality, these shrink to 2/2. I can flash this in and have a healthy enough blocker, so I think we can attack with 1. And this way we have still 2 good blockers to the Carnage Tyrant. Dream Eater comes in. Okay. The sizing on Doom Whisperer was really good there to help us actually stop them from attacking. The Negate was very good early on. The Dream Eater is kind of expensive. And it did not help at all in those situations, it looked like. It's just going to trade 1 for 1 with a 3/2. So I think we'll take it out. And I guess the question is between Cast Down or bringing back in Plaguecrafter. This Plaguecrafter is potentially good against a Carnage Tyrant and the number of Planeswalkers they have. Now that we've seen that they have all that stuff. I guess we saw Carnage Tyrant game 1. Yeah, Plaguecrafter has a little bit of value in helping us stabilize the board too. Let's just play 2 of them. Letting us sacrifice a 1/1 and they're gonna or a 1/2 and they sacrifice a 3/2 is okay. Not amazing. Alright. So the plan here is to survive into double Doom Whisperer and Immortal Sun. Hopefully stops their Planeswalkers. No elf from them is sick. I think I'm actually happy blocking here. Even though we're not getting the card, this will be able to block this. I don't think we need to get like 5 cards off Midnight Reaper. We just need to get like 1. And I expect they won't use this Cast Down here because they are probably going to want to save it for a Doom Whisperer. Oh, and they have a Chupacabra, so that makes sense. Alright, we draw another land, which is kind of good. Chupacabra of our own is really nice here. Stem the bleeding. Alright, so they keep the Branch Walker. We have to just hope that they don't have 2 removal spells here. No, they don't. It's good. Why'd they shock that? Oh, to play the Cast Down, obviously. So with this being the case, it's the best thing to do, just play double 1-drop, or double 2-drop, and try to get an Immortal Sun for next turn. They don't dislike that. As Immortal Sun seems like it blanks a lot of their top decks. It makes the Graveyard Marshal a lot better. So we're gonna have to take a hit here. Go to 10. Just play Immortal Sun. Now we have a double block on Jade Light. That will take. Because if they use the cast down, then we just have cheap Doom Whisperers for days. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, that's insane. Alright, so we get to Seekers Squire. Oh, they're just going to give up here. Yeah, I think we had them. We were going to make a pretty big board with a Doom Whisperer. Alright, so we rallied there pretty nicely. And as we kind of suspected from the stream, this deck performs a lot better against mid-rangey, slower decks where you actually get to like interact with them at a reasonable pace. It is not a fun deck for ladder, where you're just going to play against beatdown decks. But yeah, there we go, 1-0 start. Feeling good. I hope you all enjoyed that and are interested in the deck. Hopefully I played reasonably well. Maybe some of the blocking was not exactly right, but it ended up working out. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks everyone again for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and we will be back again soon with another video.